Hi guys, I hope you're all keeping well and safe. Welcome to Early Years Matters TV. On this channel, we focus on early childhood, we give parenting tips, and we also review toys. If these are the kind of things you're looking for, what you have to do is subscribe, and not just subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that you'll be the first person to be notified each time a new video is being dropped on this channel. So, what are we discussing today? On today's episode of Early Years Matters TV, I am going to be talking about what is holistic development in early childhood and activities to promote the holistic development of the child in early childhood. So I will start by giving the definition of holistic development. So what is holistic development? Holistic development is taking a total approach to child development. Holistic development is all about focusing on the overall development of the child in terms of the physical, which has to do with the child using their fine and gross motor skills, their whole body. Intellectual or cognitive, it has to do with the child using their brain, the brain formation. Language, which has to do with the child using words and their facial expressions. Non-verbal and verbal communication. Emotions, the child being able to express their emotions, their feelings. The social, the being able to interact with people around them, be able to interact with things around them. The spiritual aspect of the child, the inner being, and the cultural aspect of the child, where the child is coming from. Okay, this is also important. So your role in the area of early childhood is to focus on the overall development of the child, not leaving one strand behind. This is what the focus of early childhood is all about. Now, I'm going to be giving out some activities you could use to promote the overall development of the child. So let's start from the physical development, which has to do with young children, their hands, their fingertips, and their whole body. So you could encourage the children to paint. Painting has to do with children using their fine motor skills, coloring as well, and is going to strengthen the children when they use their fine motor skills, tidying up, children picking up things, tying their shoelaces. This all has to do with using the fingertips, okay? Picking up things, encouraging the children to tie their buttons, to do things, to use things that has to do with their fingertips. And then their overall body, like running around, throwing, catching, skipping. Okay, so these are all activities that would help the children to use their whole body. Now, let's talk about the intellectual development. In terms of the intellectual development or cognitive development, encourage the children to listen to stories. Encourage the children to do things that will ensure that they listen and concentrate. This all has to do with the brain formation. So the activities you could do to encourage the children to listen is storytelling, sing nursery rhymes, okay? Engage the children in discussions. So when you engage them in discussions as well, they are listening to you, they are taking in things. So this could help them in terms of their cognitive development. All right. Also important that you position the children where they can be able to see things. So when the children are around where they can see things, they are learning from these things, they are taking on things, okay, they are learning from what's going on in their environment, and this has to do with the brain formation as well. They are processing things. So these are just a few activities that you could use to promote the children's cognitive development. Now let's look at language. Language. Give children the opportunity to talk to you, to ask you questions. You as the adult as well, ask children questions, open-ended questions, read stories. When you read stories to this group of children, they are learning new words. They are picking on new words. Encourage the children to express themselves using words and facial expressions. Facial expressions is also important in terms of language development as well. So these are just few activities you could use to promote the language development of the child. Emotional development. Let the children talk about their feelings. Let them be able to express themselves in a positive way, irrespective of what happens with true emotions. So it's important that you teach the children how to express these emotions in a positive way. For instance, if a child is angry, there must be a reason why the child is angry. So the children should be able to express themselves. Oh, somebody took my toy. Sarah took my toy. That's why I'm not happy. So the child is still expressing this annoyance, but in a positive way. Room for children to talk about their feelings. You as the educator as well, talk about feelings, how children can express their feelings. This is going to help in terms of promoting the emotional development of the child, all right? Of the social development, give the children opportunity to take turns. They're taking turns, they're learning the norms of the society, okay? Give the children opportunity to engage in group work, in group play, okay? Let them work together as a member of a team. Engage the children in discussions as well. Let them do things together with their peers, with the adults, with people around them. Children opportunity to talk to people, to meet with new people, to share ideas, to talk to people. So these are some of the ways you could promote the social development of the child, all right? In terms of the spiritual development of the child, you as the adult, you need to admit first that you do not know all that has to do with spirituality. So if you as the adult, you do not know more about spirituality as well, you make your findings, you research. So what are the things that you can do? And your children to talk about their innate feelings. How are they feeling? Okay, you as the adult as well, talk to the children about feelings. Okay, recognize children innate feelings as adults as well. Okay, so the feelings that children are feeling within them, you as the adult as well, you recognize this. This is important as well. Engage the children in informal discussions about spirituality. You don't have to sit them down to talk to them to make it look like, yes, you're focusing on the spiritual aspect, which is important as well. But engage in informal chat, informal talk about spirituality. These are all the things that you could do to promote the spiritual aspect of the child, all right? This cultural development of the child. What can you do? Have toys that represent differences. Display it where the children will be able to play with it. Talk about these toys as well. Talk about the differences that exist with the children. This is important. It starts from you as the adult in relation to promoting the cultural aspect of the child, the cultural development of the child. Display the toys where the children could be able to see it. Talk about difference with the children as well. Let the children be able to see that difference exists. And this is the only way. Not just even the children seeing difference exist, they have to acknowledge, they have to appreciate this difference, that this is what makes the world. We are all different, but as we are all different, this is what makes who we are, that we are unique individuals. We have our own strength, we have our own abilities. Okay, so these are just the activities that you could use to support the overall development of the child in the area of early childhood. And if you want more on this channel, what do you have to do? Subscribe, and not just subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that you'll be the first person to be notified. Each time this channel, I have a joint membership. You could check this membership out. And I would like to talk about two special perk that I have on this channel. One is called Early Years Parenting. Are you a parent? Are you a guardian of children from birth to 6 years, of children of early childhood, and you're looking for support, you're looking for ways you could support your children in terms of their education and play, their learning? Check this membership out, and I'll be willing to have you as one of my members. And I also have one of my other packages called Early Years Mentorship. Are you an educator working with young children and you're looking for more tips in relation to how you could support or promote the overall development of the child? Are you a student in the area of early childhood as well? You're looking for that person to help you to navigate your studies? Okay, so check this membership pack out. It's called Early Years Mentorship, and I'm available to mentor you to go on this journey with you. Until I come your way next time, stay safe and mind yourselves for now. Bye.